video because we love you.
Yes.
And we wanted to tell you that.
Posing.
So let's see. We have some questions. So the first question is KB or Adrian, whichever one who wants to answer first.
Me.
Okay. What is your favorite memory about Pop Pop, Adrian?
My favorite memories about Pop Pop is about that he is very sweet and kind.
Aww. What about you, KB? What's your favorite memory of Pop Pop?
Well, my favorite memory about him is that he let us go to the store and have some fun, and it was really kind of him letting us use his money to get a toy for us.
Very nice. Okay. All right, and let's see. What's my fondest memory of Adrian? Let's see. What's my fondest memory?
Mom, maybe you have one.
I'm thinking there's so many memories. But my fondest memory is when I told you that I was going to name the baby that I was having after you. I thought Adrian would be a boy because I had all boys. And then when I found out it was a girl, I thought, well, it doesn't matter. I'm still naming her after you. And so I remember how excited you were about that, about having the baby named after you, and that it was funny to me, or my fondest memory. Not funny, but it was my fondest memory because it seemed to have meant so much to you to have a child named after you. So now your grandchild is named after you, and so that's one of my fondest memories.
How is she named after my Papa?
Because Pop Pop's name is Adrian.
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now,
Me
next
and Pop Pop
question.
have the same name. Adrian.
Nope.
Funny story. Yes, funny story. Okay, this was
I have actually
1999. 1999.
Papa.
And the funny story is when I had Alex and he was a baby.
What did he look like?
He was a tiny baby, and we all lived together. And I think it was on Coolidge Drive or Coolidge Ave. And I had breast milk in the refrigerator, and you drank it. So that's funny. And you were so traumatized by it. I mean, we laughed forever after that. It was funny. You were so devastated. I don't know if it was worse, if you were more traumatized drinking my breast milk than you were when you ate the cat food, or what. But that was hilarious.
Let's get a clap.
You just can't live that down for the rest of your life.
Okay, what color is your favorite?
Okay, and
Theo's gonna tell us.
the next question. What is one thing that will always surprise you about him? How cheap he is. Kidding.
Okay, I get the joke, but it's not that funny.
No. Okay. What will always surprise me
Guess what?
about him is how much he actually cares. It will always surprise me because he loves us, loves you guys, and he loves us so much. And so that will always surprise. No matter what we do.
Wait, are we posting this?
No matter how off the wall or horrible our behavior or crazy the situation, you always have advice, lots of advice, or the longest strain of advice. Either way, the point is you care so much that you give us answers, or sometimes you're just there. You just be like, I don't know, this was dumb, but I'm here for you. And so that means a lot. So that is something that surprises me about you.
Damn it!
And let's see, what about, here's a good one. If you were an animal or a superhero, who would you be? KB, if Pop Pop was an animal or a superhero, which one would you pick for him to be? What do you think?
To be honest, I wanted him to be a superhero.
Okay, what kind of superhero?
Like, sort of like Superman, but like he has like telekinesis or something. Like mine is like basically he has like every power in the universe.
Why would you want him to have every power in the universe?
I just feel like it's overpowered and it'll be easy to save the day.
Oh, okay. So you want him to save the day.
Yeah.
Cool. Adrian,
Okay.
if Pop Pop was a superhero or animal,
And I might
what
want
would
him
he
to
be?
save me.
Which one are you picking?
I'm picking an animal.
Okay, what kind of animal?
A kitten.
A kitten?
Aww.
Why would you want him
A
to be
baby kitten.
a baby kitten? Why
So
would
he could be my pet.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say.
So he can be.
I thought you were gonna say he would have like 9 lives and land on
No,
his feet.
100.
Okay.
I don't think
so
cats
you
have
pick him
100.
to be a kitten. Cool.
Okay.
I like it.
Okay. And I would pick Pop Pop to be an animal,
What?
a rhinoceros.
What? Oh yeah, that's true. Cause
No,
like
because he's big,
that's what I was gonna say.
he's ashy all the time, dry skin,
Okay.
especially his feet, like a rhinoceros's ankles and feet. And
Stop it.
and he's got a pointy head like a horn. He'd be a rhinoceros.
I try not to laugh.
But rhinoceroses, I think, are
No, they have 2
are
horns.
strong and dangerous, so they're good protectors. So
No, like rhinoceros have 2 horns and Triceratops has 3.
okay, well there you have that. So that would be the animal that he would be, and a funny story. I don't know of any other funny stories besides my 2 favorite ones: when you drink the breast milk and when you ate the cat food that you thought was beef stew. It wasn't beef stew.
Okay,
those are
bye.
hilarious. And I think
7 minutes. Wow.
I think that's everything. I love
That's-
you
no,
and I
wait, wait.
respect you because you've
Love
always
you.
been there for us.
Yes, true.
and you are a great dad, and you took care of us and stepped up into the game and been there through all kinds of better for worse, and you know,
Read my lips, Pop Pop.
I respect that, and I love you for it. So there it is.
Wait, before I leave,
Before she leaves.
I want to say that you can come over to our house and you can see our dog, and it's gonna be really fun to see him. He would love to see you, and I think it will make him see how much family we've got. So please come to our house soon enough, and we miss you, me and my brother,
Okay.
and my mom.
We love you.
Love you.
Bye.
Love you.
Bye.
Wait. Are you listening?
My favorite memory is when Poppy gave me gum. Poppy could be Superman or my favorite story is when Poppy said, "No, I can't have."
That is, he's always working. He's always hard working, whether he's in his office or whether he's doing some business or he's outside doing something with the yard or the house. He's always working, so I definitely respect that about him.
He is a superhero of Batman. Batman is black, and he's the kind of blackish, and his hair is black. And surprises me about Poppy is when he eats a lot of food, cause when you're big, you have to eat a lot of food to keep healthy. When I open the door and I see Poppy, I get so excited. So excited. Bye! Say bye, Natalia. Bye. Say bye. Bye.
Okay, the one thing that always will surprise me about Poppy is he is always there, full of love and compassion, and a go-getter, and the love that he always has for me is unconditional, and I always hold that love in my heart, and I appreciate him and love him. And that always surprises me that he just is understanding and always there. So thank you. Love you.
What's up, H? I just want to drop in here virtually to wish you a happy birthday. So I can't be there due to the COVID-19 pandemic. But I just want to jump on here and say that my favorite memory of you is when you came all the way down here to Newark to give me my graduation presents that you have bought me. And I do appreciate that, and thank you again. They are very useful. But yeah, I just want to thank you for that. And what I respect about you is that you're so caring and giving to everybody, your family and to whoever. Because, you know, a lot of people don't believe that there's some good men out there, and you one of them. Because you do set an example. You're a good example of what a man is, what a good man is, and a man of God is. Yeah, you're just overall good, you know what I'm saying? There's nothing else to say, but yeah, all I just want to say is get drunk, turn all the way up if you can, because I don't know if Sandra gonna let you do that. But anyway, you know, turn up, because you're getting up there now, you're getting up there.
Okay, this is a tribute to Adrian Roy Wright. And the questions are what?
What you respect about him, or what you love about him, and what's your favorite memory of him?
Okay, well, there's a whole lot of memories. I remember when all of us went down to Atlantic City. It was him, Sandra, Miss Louise, and his mama. That was a good day that day. I liked it. Mm-hmm. We had a lot of... They're going to like being nosy. But we had a lot of fun that day. A lot of fun. And what I love about him is I like that he came into Sandra's life at the right time. Mikey wasn't here.
No kidding.
Right. He came into her life at the right time to help her raise his 3 daughters, because they're not stepdaughters, they are his daughters.
Period. Okay.
But he stepped in and was the man of their life, the male of their life. He goofy. Look at this one. And that's what I like about him. He stepped in and took the situation over. And I don't know what to say. He's just a great guy. You want to do it over again?
No.
Yeah. No, let's do it again.
Birthday now. Already did mine.
Shut up. Let's do it over. I want to do it over.
That was good.
No, what? Just do it over.
Hi, honey. This is a special tribute just because we love you and just want to let you know that. I want to talk about one of my fondest memories of you, and that would have to be hands down when we first met some 30 years ago, and how we used to come pick me up in that big old white van with the satellite dish on the top, thumping Run DMC on the radio. So that is my fondest memory, because we were just young and in love and enjoyed each other, and that's just the way your eyes used to light up big like this. It's my fondest memory of you, and I always remember and cherish that and that music, Run DMC. Want to talk about one funny story that always makes me laugh. Is when we were living in Metuchen and we had that big snowstorm, and you were walking me to the train station. I used to take the train from Metuchen train station to Newark, and you were walking, making sure I was safe, that I didn't fall down. And then all of a sudden, there you go, sliding down the hill, with your arms sprawled out like Superman. You had your legs straight out, your arms straight out, and all you could do is like look at me with your big eyes looking at me like, what's happening? That always makes me laugh every time. I think about that and I look at your face, I just start dying laughing. But that was great. You always try to keep me safe. So, but that was funny. That was too funny. I tried not to laugh, but it was just too funny. Just to see you sprawled out like that. But you're supposed to be protecting me from falling on the ground. And there you are sprawled out. I was like, no, I don't want your hand. You raise your hand out. I was like, nah, I'm good. You get up. Are you okay? So that was funny. And one thing that always surprises me about you is you can't watch TV with you. Like, we can sit down and be watching a TV show, and I don't care what show it is. Adrian you can't watch the movie because he's busy talking throughout the whole movie about the cast. Nothing about the movie. We don't even know what the movie is because I can't hear it because he said he's going off about how the person looked, making all kinds of jokes and calling people names. It is just hilarious no matter what. He comes in, I'll be sitting there quiet watching a movie. Here he comes. I guess he's going to come and watch a movie with me so we can watch it together. But watching the movie is out of the question. He's not even concentrating on what the plot is about, what the movie is about. All he cares about are the characters and how he can call them all, every name in the book. And he comes up with some weird descriptions of the characters. It's just too funny. So it becomes a comedy fest or a comedy show because all he does is sit in there and seriously analyze and talk about people. So he's just he never surprises me about what's going to come out of his mouth, how he's going to describe a person. I'm always amazed. So that's the one thing that surprised me about him. The other thing that surprised me about him, though, how normally he doesn't really pay attention to a lot of things. Like, I can go shopping forever. He never know. I walk through the house. I know some women talk about, I got to hide my bags. I don't do any of that because I can walk right in the house with the bags. He don't care. He don't see them. He's in his own world. But I was surprised. So I never really thought, he paid attention. But he really does pay attention. Whenever I go and do my eyebrows or do my toenails or my fingernails, he notices. And he's weird because instead of saying, your hair looks nice, I really love your hair, before he gets to that part, eventually he says it. But I always know when he likes something because then all of a sudden he's real kissy and lovey-dovey and want to hug and kiss all the time. I'm like, okay, he likes it. And then he'll say, your hair looks beautiful. So that's another thing that surprises me. That used to surprise me is that what he notices about me and stuff. So that's another thing that surprised me about him. But the one thing I really love and respect Adrian for is that, and sometimes this could be good and sometimes it could be bad, a fault, but how he really is a leader. For the most part, he doesn't, once his mind made up about something, forget about it. You can't change his mind. It's either his way or the highway, which can be annoying a lot of times, but I like that characteristic about him. Once he's got his mind made up about something, he stands firm, he stands by it. So I like that, and I really love the idea that he takes good care of me and the kids, even though the kids are grown, but we got grandkids. But how he always is a protector and a provider and our fixer. So I really love that about him. He has a weird way of showing his love towards us. But us knowing Adrian the way he is, we know that everything that he does for us is him showing how much he loves us. And so he's always doing stuff for us and showing that how much he loves us through that. So I really love him for loving me and our children the way he does, taking care of us and providing for us and just making sure we're okay. So I really love that about him. He's a provider and he's a protector and a supporter. He's my biggest cheerleader. Anything I set out to do, He's always in my corner, cheering me on. He's like my biggest cheerleader. Always encouraging me when I look down, I feel like I fell short. He always finds a way to find a silver lining. I love that about him. Like he always is able to see or find the silver lining in every situation. So I really love that about him. If he was an animal or a superhero, that's funny, because all of us are birds. So he names all of us birds. We got the oldest daughter, who is Big Bird. The middle one, Nikki, she's the brown bird. And the younger one is Yellow Bird, because she's lighter than all of us. Yellow Bird. And of course, he is the eagle. So he professes to be the eagle. Regal, with his head up. This is him. So he's a self-described eagle. And we're little brown birds. Well, I'm a black bird actually, and the other ones are brown birds. The kids are brown birds, and we've got the baby bird and the yellow bird and the big bird. So, and he, of course, is the eagle, according to him. Superhero is another big thing around here. Everybody knows that Adrian is Superman. Okay, he's got the Superman emblem, t-shirts. He has the Superman tattoo on his arm, and he also has a Superman doll. I found the Superman doll in his cabinet, like in a stuffed away in the cabinet. Like, what is this? Like, who's this for? It's for him. It's a Superman doll. So he loves Superman, and and for us, he is our Superman. So it's fitting, because he is our Superman. I mean, Harmony, our granddaughter, that he cherishes, wrote a picture, made him a birthday card years ago when she was younger, and it was a picture of Superman. And I think each kid has made a card for him with Superman, with something about Superman on a picture, and he's Superman. And for us, for our family, he is Superman. He's our superhero. And he's our Superman because he fixes everything. If something's going on, Roy, that's me. Roy, I need this. And the kids, Poppy. So Adrian. So, and whatever we need, we just cry out and he's there fixing it. So he is our Superman. Okay, so I just wanted to say, dear, I love you very, very much. I appreciate all that you do for me and the family. And I hope this tribute really makes you smile, because I know you're going to be having a fit because we all came together and did this, but whatever. We love you and we wanted you to know that. Okay? So talk to you soon.
Hi, Poppy. Oh, hey, I got my mask off. Oh, let me go. Okay. You're in the house, so I gotta make sure you don't see me. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Maybe I should do this over. Okay. So, my favorite memory, or one of our favorite memories, is when you used to take me to the daddy-daughter dance every year. And I really like that one time where you called the guy, he had a big stomach, and you was like, oh, he looked like he swallowed his daughter. So that one. And then also what else? There's a lot, so I don't know which one to say because there's just too many. I'm gonna just say like all of them. It's gonna be a long video. So when you made up the song Old McNigga Had a Farm, that one. And then okay, and then what was the next one? And then when you said, hey, this will be the last one. When we were driving, and then you said, the homeless guy, what do you call a homeless guy outside in the cold living in a cardboard box? And you said, that's a nigga cube. And then this video is gonna have to be private. I'm gonna do two videos. And then another one is when you pointed to the TV and then you was like, you said, "This is our lesson for today," and you said, you pointed to the TV and you was like, "That's a white man." Well, I already know. Okay, that's the last one I'm gonna say. But I know you're gonna say not to repeat those things, of course, because you always do that. But I guess the good parts is when, even though I know you was really busy and you used to show up at like a lot of my school events and all that, and like even my slime events sometimes. And I remember that one time I had like an acting job, and you came on the set and I was not expecting you to be there. So yeah, it was a lot of times where even though I knew you were really busy, you always like make sure you would like come to my events and all that. So that also made you really special to me. And I know that you have to know this, that like if it, like you're, I know that my situation is where, you know, that I don't have a father here, but I don't know if you know, but you're really, really important to me. I tell everybody about you that, well, you don't know that probably, but I tell my friends about you that like you're like my only like father, and I don't know what I would do if I didn't have you in my life, because you showed me like what a good man looks like. Yeah, so you're really important, and you're like a big piece of my puzzle. And yeah, and I pray and I thank God for you, because I feel like a lot of people, they don't have any like father figures, like my friends and stuff like that. But I know you weren't exactly in my home, but you always did like the best you could to take care of me, and you're always there for me, like since I was a baby. So that means a lot to me. And thanks for always giving me stuff, gifts and stuff, spoiling me. And also today you said you get me a parakeet. So yeah, always giving me stuff like a bike and supplies that I need. So thank you for that. And I know that I didn't call you on your birthday, but I hope it makes up for it. And I've been anticipating the time I can make this video, because I was wondering if you thought I forgot your birthday, but I didn't. And if I had $1 million, I would give it to you for all the stuff that you given to me my whole life in return. Money and nobody. But that wouldn't even add up. So I guess happy belated birthday. And this video was like almost 6 minutes long. I don't know. But yeah. Bye. I love you, Poppy.
Poppy. Thank you.
This is Daryl, Adrian's nephew, and I'm answering the question, if he were an animal, he would probably be King Kong, because he will save the world from predators. I think he's that type of person. We go way back. He's my favorite uncle right now, but then again, he's my only uncle. But I'm just gonna say happy birthday to Adrian. Wish you a lot of luck. Peace.
I love the way Deacon Adrian Roy Wright has given his life to the Lord. He has turned around a life of turmoil and negativity into positive, and helping people in the community and helping people get on the right path. I am one of those people he decided to help, and he steered me to the righteousness. Adrian Roy Wright kept me on a straight and narrow path. He made sure I kept my vehicles insured. He made sure I stayed in school, whether it be Stockton University, whether it be Drexel in the great state of Pennsylvania. Adrian stayed on top of me and made sure I got everything done that I was supposed to do to stay on that straight and narrow path. Great American, Adrian Roy Wright. From the days of his entrepreneurial management in Hillside, New Jersey, to his management of multi-businesses in Burlington, New Jersey. He's shown me how to properly run a business through his hard work and earnestness. Adrian Roy Wright. Adrian Roy Wright, in my book, will be a gorilla amongst all the animals in the jungle. Strong, mighty, brave, and fierce. He's also taken up the responsibility of brotherhood and family. He lets us know he cares about us. He's strong and he's there for us. Amongst our group of friends and family, Adrian's the king of the jungle.
Greetings. My name is Retho Williams. I'm down in North Carolina, and I am the first cousin of Adrian Wright. His daughter asked me to just say a minute or so word about Adrian, about our younger days when we were growing up. And some of the things that I remember about Junior is that every summer his parents would bring him down to North Carolina, and he stayed with my aunts across the street from my house. And every day he would come over and see me. He never missed a day. It could rain, it could be very hot outside. He always came over, and he would always tag along with me everywhere I went. I remember sometimes that when he would come to the front door, I would run out the back door because I didn't want to be worried with him. And he was probably the most worrisome person that I would bump into sometimes. And if I said that I wanted to go to the store, he wanted to go to the store. If I said I was going to play basketball, he said he could play basketball. And let me tell you, Adrian was no basketball player, but he wanted to be on my same team. And I think we'd probably lose each and every time. If I said I was going to go riding somewhere, he wanted to go riding also. Everywhere I went, he wanted to go. And I remember a time when our cousin Katina wanted to hang around with us also. And Adrian would always tell her, there are no girls allowed. And Katina would tell him, I'm coming anyway. And that's the kind of relationship that we had. We just had a great time in the summertime because I saw him every summer. When I say every summer, I mean every summer. So the word that I would think of when I think about Adrian is the word worrisome. But I'd also think about the word resilient, because he taught me that in order to get anything out of life, you have to continue to be resilient and consistent. And if he wasn't anything else, he was always consistent, because I always saw him. And now I can appreciate him being in my life and being a part of my life. I still enjoy talking to him today. So I'm glad you all are doing something for him to make him feel special on this day. And I just wanted to say that I was glad he was in my life a long time ago. I'm glad he's in my life now. And I love you.
Hey, as you know, this is your cousin Katina, one of your favorites. Just kidding. But anyway, I just want to say that it's my pleasure to do this video and to really talk about Adrian for a minute, to know that he has made an impact on my life from the time that I was young up through this point. He knows that we were only children. He was an only child. I'm an only child, and our cousin Retho was an only child, and I was the only girl. So many times I remember getting on his nerves so badly because all I wanted to do was hang out with him and Retho because I just thought they were so cool, and I always wanted older brothers. So he was like my older brother in a sense. So I'm very happy and very glad to have you in my life and have you in that way, especially during this time. And I don't mean to cry, but you're very special to me, And now you're even more special to me and such a positive influence. And especially now that you've changed your life health-wise, I really look at that and I want to pattern my life off that. So I'm going to stop crying because I don't want you to cry watching this, but know that I love you and I thank you for everything. Okay? Love you. And I'm going to stop crying. I promise. It's a happy cry. I swear it is. But know that I love you and you're one of my favorite cousins. And thank you very much for everything you've ever done.
Hi, I'm Adrian's favorite nephew. Adrian is a very dedicated family man. Adrian is truly dedicated to his family and will do whatever it takes to make sure they are right. And his family can always count on him. Adrian is also one of the hardest working people I know. Adrian probably works almost as hard as me. Always make sure he has a job, always out there trying to strive to do something better, always trying to find new businesses and opportunities to get into. He worked hard to get his doctor's degree, which he didn't tell any of us, but we're not going to talk about that. Adrian is a very dedicated family man. He's about his money. And just a fond memory, because Adrian is about his money. When we used to take trips to Florida to see my mom and sister, Adrian kept his money to himself. He made sure not to spend any money on gas, hotels, tolls. So Adrian was always about his money and always about his family. So, with that being said, we love you, Adrian. Congratulations. And I'll talk to you soon.
This is for my wonderful kid brother, Junior, as I affectionately call him. He's such a wonderful, clean-cut young man with such good morals. He's also above and beyond modest. He received several degrees, and I didn't find out, and many of us never found out until it was complete. I just want to say I love him. I have all superlatives to say about him. He's wonderful, kind, and just all around great guy. I love him. I don't know why Stu is coughing so much. Love you, Adrian.
Hey, you made it to the end. Were you surprised? Did you cry? I hope you did. We just wanted to show you and give you a small little token to let you know how much we love you and how much you mean to us, and all of your work and aggravation is not in vain because it is recognized. And if you ever question or feel like we're not paying attention, we are. You're nonstop on the go, and it's hard to pinpoint you down. It was probably hard to get you to sit down and watch this video, but obviously if you're watching this, we did it. So it's just in all that hustle and bustle, I just wanted to take a little moment to just sit down and let you know how much we love you, how much we care about you. And so if you have a question, you have something to go back to, you have a reference point. If you ever feel down or anything, you can come back to this. And I still didn't answer my question, so I guess I'll go into that. Just what are some of the memories that I have of you, and there's so many memories that I can go down. I was one that's funny when it was just me, you, and Shantae, and we were in the car, and you was jamming to some music, of course, and then you was singing Michael Jackson, and you was really trying to do the Michael Jackson voice, like you was like trying to hit the falsetto, and you was like jam, and you was singing, and we thought it was so funny because you was really trying to do the falsetto voice, and you did not, like, you was zoned out, and you was trying to figure out why we thought it was so funny, but we were cracking up. It tickled us. So I remember that. I also remember just you supporting me in a lot of different things I did, from like the Buddhism to like any business ventures that I have. Like you always just was there and tried to figure out a way where you could show your support. So I just remember those times. And what else? Oh, something that will always surprise me about you is that you can actually sing. Like, you be trying to act like you can't, but you actually have a really nice voice, like a really, really, really nice voice that I really like it. So that's surprising. Also, what will surprise me, or that will always surprise me about you, is that you're funny and that that you're a jokester like us. So that's also another piece that fits you into the family, because we like to make jokes. Even though, you know, you don't like to take them sometimes, but it's funny anyway. It actually makes it more funny. What else that surprises me about you? How much you've grown, how much you've changed, the type of person that you've evolved into. Also, how much you've actually stayed the same, like how much of your personality has not changed over all the years. That's funny and surprising. And what else? What will surprise me? I don't know. I guess, I mean, I can go on and on, but just how much of a supportive person that you are, how much you actually do care, even though you try to act like you don't care, but we all know you care. So what else? One thing that I love and respect about you is I love your consistency, because that's something that I am challenged in, and I really need to work on that. I am working on that, but I love that example that you set, just being consistent in whatever you decide to do. Like, once you decide to do something, like, you're committed to that and you're devoted to that, and it's like an admirable quality. So I always respect that. I always respect your hustle. Yeah, like, you know, the way you hustle after your goals. What else? Yeah. Okay, so I'll just go on to the next one, because I could be here all day, but you was already here for like 40 minutes, so I'm not gonna take up too much of your time. All right, so if you were an animal or a superhero, what would you be and why? I'm not gonna state the obvious, okay? I don't know if you remember that show, Pinky and the Brain. I said that you remind me of Brain, because how you're always got a plan, and you always are like truly like devoted to that plan, and you go full force with that plan. Even if there's got some kinks in it, you still go for it in the plan. And if it doesn't work, you'll revise another plan, and you'll go just as hard at that plan. And it's always like, you know, I don't know if you remember the slogan, like they always used to end the show saying like, oh, what are we going to do next week, Brain? Or what are we going to do tomorrow? And then he always says, try the same thing we do every night, Pinky, try and take over the world. So it's like the same thing, this kind of like take over the world attitude, or like whatever you go after is kind of like, you know, that kind of laser like focus. So yeah, so I say you would be Brain. So that's the end. I'm pretty sure you cringed enough, you hopefully cried enough, and hopefully you loved it. But more than anything, you know, really now you have it on tape how much we love you. And if you have a question, like I said, you can rewind the tape. But love you. Have the best rest of your year. Have the best rest of your day, and I don't know. That's it. We love you. Mwah. Bye.
You saw that?
Oh my god.
She tried.
Why you always got you so happy? Like what's so
If I didn't know any better, I'd say that's hatred in your eyes. I am older.
I can't.
What's wrong with you? What are you doing?
Cause you look like a tadpole and you sweet. You just like your sister Pinky. And you're just like your mama. Cause you you gotta be cool.
Make sure you get in between the toes.
She said you have very nice feet.
Last year, I think.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Earth, Wind, and Fire. This was the.
They were the.
This was the like. This. Are you videotaping?
I'm looking at my phone.
Don't trust you. Don't trust you. You like
why?
You like them fools at work. Yeah, Marilyn McCoo. Remember
McCoo? Adrian, relax. It's not all about you, okay?
That's Whitney.
Oh, they go Whitney.
I was almost getting ready to finish high school, I think.
Oh, there you go.
That's the mind.
That's the emotions. The one you saw, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
She look crazy.
I'll be there.
You know 50% of these fools are dead, right?
What is on PBS? The emotions. Oh, it's Smokey.
At the end of the day, you could always kick back with someone special, turn down the lights, and let Smokey take you away.
Oh, Lord, Smokey.
No.
He's still around, too.
Kim couldn't stand Smokey.
Because he really actually can't
that dumb
sing.
look, you know?
He just had the look. He
Feels
just
so
sang a
good.
little bit, but yeah.
You.
Peaches and her.
Don't let me stop you. Twice.
This song should make me cry.
It's a song,
Twice.
I know.
Go ahead, dear.
She crying.
Time's a lady.
It's a wedding song.
Did you sing it
And
to
this is a wedding
Mother?
song also.
Oh, is it that?
Adrian, this is your song.
I know you're making fun.
I'm not making fun. This is really your song. I used to remember
Mickey,
you
I'm
singing
tired
it.
of you. Shit.
I remember you used to sing that and used to be like,
Oh, dear.
Right, Mom?
Hey,
I can't go that deep, obviously.
Sing 1 in a million, dear.
Come on, dear.
Yeah.
Sing it, dear.
I tell you, she the only one. None of y'all.
What?
You my biggest problem.
Why are you being so dramatic? It's your song. The Isley Brothers.
Can't get up.
That used to, and it used to be like this.
Late night.
Hey, girl.
And this is
I love this music.
Yeah.
and enjoy
I
the
don't
songs
know.
to come.
That big old ugly Maya and Harmony.
Maya, sit down.